We just launched the partnership between Shure and TD SYNNEX Maverick.
This Tuesday, actually, yeah.
And it was great, and we took some nice pictures. So thanks for that. And I think the vibe is on, and everyone's been around here already to experience everything you bring to market. But why was it? What made you actually thinking of us and starting up this partnership?
That's a fair and good question. So, for us, Shure, we are a 101-year-old company now, and we are a conservative, company with strong values, strong partnerships, which means we're not changing partners every other while, and that leads to partners that we're working with for decades, partners that signed the contract with our founder 70 years back or so. But we are now entering a new chapter in our Shure history. We're now entering a market segment that we never dealt with before. And this requires not only new technologies, not only new solutions that we can offer to the end user at the end of the day. No, it requires a new path to market. And while we have long-lasting, strong, highly educated partners that working with us very successfully that will help us into that new market segment as well, it's not in their DNA, it's not their core competence to enter those markets per se, because we're coming from live sound. This is our DNA. Everybody knows us from the biggest stages around the world, and we're coming from high complex, high tier conferencing solutions. I think it's fair to say that we are in a market leading position for quite some time when it gets to really complex conferencing needs. But now we're entering a UC segment, a unified communication, and that per se, the wording as such is including that. And that requires a partner that has experience, that has a reach to influencers in the market, being it integrators, being IT integrators, being it IT decision makers. I'm really looking forward to that partnership.
Yeah, and so do we. And if you look into, so which markets are you really addressing with this portfolio, the unified communications portfolio, and as well as maybe a second question to that as well, what type of partners, system integrators are you really looking for to actually to expand this business for you?
So that is an excellent and at the same time tricky question, right? So the product that we now launched with the bar per se, with the IntelliMix Room Bar Pro, is a product that is targeting for small to mid-sized, and from a Microsoft perspective, as this will be Microsoft certified, from Microsoft large rooms, Microsoft Teams large rooms. So from a complex conferencing setup, we can manage way bigger rooms, but not with a unified communication solution. So the target is to what we call small to mid-sized rooms, and with an easy to deploy solution that can be maintained by IT departments without too much AV education. But at the same time, this bar is completing our ecosystem from a complete Microsoft advanced family perspective, so that we can offer from small to mid-sized to large complex room in a scalable way. So if you have flexible rooms that you can enlarge with opening a wall or what kind, probably the bar is not enough anymore, but it's the starting point. You can add a ceiling array over time when we're going further in our development journey now for the next few months and years. So for us is the opportunity now to offer a complete solution package. Whatever you need, you have the same user experience. It's easy to deploy for and easy to manage and facilitate for the IT department. That's the target. To your second question regarding what type of integrators, what type of influencers in the market, installers, however we want to call it at the end of the day. That's an interesting one. This is what we have to learn, because we are used to work with high-tier system integrators that are focusing on AV applications. That's what we're used to. Now with the bar, we're entering a market that requires less complex configuration needs, right? With that, we're opening it to a target group that is less experienced with complex AV solutions. We can reach out to IT decision makers, we can reach out to IT departments that are doing that on their own. And this is where we see that perfect fit with your target group, not only, but it's one part of your target groups where we don't have the same experience with, and this is what we're aiming for.
Really good. Well, we are very much looking forward to the partnership, and thank you very much for today.